You know that if you're fighting for the restoration of the Catholic monarchy, so there's no parliament. So do you want the one we had in the past, or you want a new system, but still the way we have here? So what do you?
Another thing that makes me so patriotic is that this parliament, it's not just called the mother of parliaments. It actually is one which had real power. I mean, the parliaments in Europe were pretty much rubber stamping, but in England, we've got bills that the king wanted to put through parliament that never got through because the parliament, for one reason or another, didn't pass the king's bills. You see, here, parliament was not just a talking shop, it really did things. So we had in the Middle Ages a real living parliament and a real Catholic monarchy.
Yes,
and so what I'm saying is, there may be an adjustment of our constitution, our unwritten constitution, but we can still have our parliament and our Catholic monarchy.
But this was after Magna Carta, right? Because before there was no parliament.
Yeah, I think mostly from about the 14th century, we have a real active parliament. It may be even
1250. I think it was Magna Carta.
I must confess. 1215, I think, or thereabouts.
Like this, yeah.
And I must confess, it's a good while since I've been reading my medieval English history, so I'm very ropey on this, so forgive me. But my basic point is, we can have a very British Catholic monarchy and a very British parliament.
The way it was before
the Protestant Revolution.
Henry VIII.
Yeah. That's why Thomas Cromwell was so useful to King Henry. Why he really raised him up so much. Cromwell was his business manager in Parliament. He needed that to make sure his bills would go through. All the special ones about like the change of religion, effectively change of religion.
But he took possession of the church property at the time. For instance, Hyde Park belonged to the Catholic Church, belonged to the monks. The monks lived here. So he killed the monks and took possession of the land. Of course, Thomas More was sentenced to death too, because he didn't accept to convert to the new religion. So, are you talking about Thomas More, the way it was then, or the new? Because this is part of the revolution, so this is not Catholicism yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Thomas More is Catholicism.
Yes.
The way it was, he didn't accept to convert, and then Thomas Cromwell. So, what are you?
I think
what's your vision?
Yeah, I think if we take the parliaments up to the time when the Pope gave Henry VIII the title Defender of the Faith, because Catholic kings should be defenders of the faith. That's part of our medieval understanding.
So you believe in that one, and not.
But I'd say that when Henry, you see, the Parliament and King were functioning well at that point.
So
before Henry went too far. Yeah, that's right. But that doesn't mean that we put the whole constitution.
Not after with Cromwell, right?
Oh, no. Cromwell was a usurper, a kind of effectively a dictator. But what really matters is when we move from the Middle Ages to now, we have to accept there will be some changes. And although after 1688, or after King James II was overthrown, we have Parliament institutionalises a much stronger role for itself, and the King's power is greatly diminished. And we can argue that's legitimate as well, because there has to be flexibility as time moves on.